Hi guys, so this is going to be another intro video. I can't speak. Uh, I know I'm hitting you with a lot right now, two back to back. It's a lot of talking, but since my channel is relatively new, I feel the need to put these out there. So this one is about my characters. So I have characters that I have created in my head, and I have little stories around them, right? So for my characters, I am going to be cosplaying them, most of the time probably closet cosplaying them, as I do not have time or money or the learned skill yet to fully cosplay a lot of my characters. I don't have the necessary things to, right? But with my characters, I'm going to either be cosplaying them, closet cosplaying them, talking about them, or doing like little skits with them, right? The usual stuff that you would see surrounding characters. Same thing with my clairvoyance. Go ahead and comment on these videos. You can ask any questions you want. Please try to not sexualize my characters, especially the ones that are underage. That's just not something that I am comfortable with, unless that is the specific tone of the video, which most of the time, probably only like 1% of the time will be the case. It'll be extremely, extremely rare if it does happen, and it will be probably unintentional. But yeah, same rules as with my clairvoyancy videos, just try not to be rude, right? If you guys do want to happen to do like a role play in the comments with one of my characters, I am open to that. Whether that's me responding to you in the comments as my character, or that's me making like a video response to it. I am also like answering your questions in character. I will also do that as well. I will need you to specify like which character it is for. Right? Yeah. You will notice a common theme with my characters is that a lot of them are going to be white and female. They're going to look like me, right? And that's mostly just because that is what I have the most experience with, and that is what I what's the word? Connect with the most in terms of experience, right? And that's like, because that's the area that I know most about and that I'm comfortable with, that is like the area that I feel comfortable in, right? I do have other characters. I do have a good like a good majority of a good like big group of like male characters as well. And I do have a handful of like other characters that I probably will not be talking about as much, because I don't have the experience necessary to feel like I am going to accurately be able to portray those characters. And I don't want to. I'm very mindful about like stepping, like whether or not I'm stepping on people's toes or being unintentionally rude or disrespectful to communities. I am trying to be very mindful about that. Yeah. You also notice that my characters all have a lot of trauma. um, yeah. Also, a lot of my stories, especially my stories from when I was young, that I've created when I was younger, intertwine with um, existing like characters of like books or movies or TV shows or like just existing stories that another person has made, right? And I've like kind of taken some of the characters and like made them to be my own, but they're still like the same kind. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I basically created little AUs for those, which I do also want to share, especially since some of my biggest characters are from that, because they have been around since I was little, right? There are also a couple like ghosts and spirits that I've met, specifically like my past lives, that have kind of turned into a character in some of my stories. Like obviously with their permission. I'm not gonna do it like without their permission, but like they're like fully into it. But yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. Okay, yeah, just please try to be mindful and respectful, and just try not to be rude. And